Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Swati. Today we are going to learn new concept that is a mass placement in Lumion. So first of all we will place few object and then we will go for the mass placement. So let's do that. First of all I'll place few object here. As you can see here I'm going to place one building. So where you will get in object you can go and there here you will get the option for the outdoor. So in outdoor we are having so much option for the house. So one of them I'll choose. So now this house I'm taking for now. So here I'll place. So this is called as the single placement. As you can see in placement we are having three options for the Lumion. One is for the single placement, second one is mass placement and third one is the cluster placement. So one by one we will learn this. So what I placed that is the single placement. So surrounding to this house something I'll add that we will add by using the single placement only. So I want to add few trees. So I'll go for the nature and then here you have to double click for there. So here suppose I want to place this tree. So just select and here it will ask for you where you want to place that particular direction you have to give and then uh, see now I want to place for this corner of the house. So I'll select this tree and then here I want to place. So now here it is showing that yellow box as you can see here. So it is a correct placement in Lumion how to place. So now I want to place here. So I'll place it. So once if you will click automatically it will get placed and again it will ask you to replace or that command want to continue, you can continue that particular object, whatever you want to repeat. So if I don't want, I'll escape. So this is called as the single placement. So now as you can see, this trees, it has entered into the house. So what we have to do here, you will get the option for the selection. So easily you can select and here you will get the option for the move. And here again in move we are having three types. Already I have explained this. So for now I'll move it little front of the house. So by using horizontal moving, I have moved that tree. So next to that, here you can see we have placed this house and next to that we have placed this tree. So this is called as the single placement. Again, if you want to add few more objects, so you can go for the single placement. So here where you will get, once if you will select the object, automatically you will get the option for the placement. So I want to place few more trees, so I'll go for the tree and here you can choose any one of this, anyone if you want that you can choose. So I want this particular tree, so I'll select this. Once if you will select, automatically this option will get appear. So see, as you can see, according to the type, the option will get changed. First of all I have choose only house. So in that case, only single placement, mass placement, it was coming. But now for this particular tree, we are getting the option single placement, mass placement, again cluster placement and pin placement. So it will change according to the type of object. Now I have selected this tree. So in single placement, easily wherever you want, you can place likewise. Suppose if I want to place here, you can choose that particular location or place. So likewise you can place. So I don't want to place it here. I want to place it for this corner. So now you can see once if I will give escape, automatically it will go for the back option. So this is called as the single placement. Again, what is the mass placement? If you want to uh, add more or at a time same object. So what you have to do, you have to use the mass placement. Suppose if I want to add grass or plant surrounding to this building. So what I can choose, I'll go for the plant and then I'll choose any particular. So I want this type or this one I'll choose. So I'll give mass placement. So it will ask the direction where you want to place that particular object. So first of all, you have to give the start point and then you have to give the direction for that particular object. So I'll give direction till here. So as you can see here, you will get the option for the number of atoms. So now by default it has placed only 5 atoms. If you want to increase those number, you can increase this value by dragging number of atoms. So now it is increasing. Again, you can change the direction for that. Now this shadow, because of this shadow, we are unable to see properly. But if I'll zoom, so now you can see. So number of atoms you can increase and decrease here. Next to that, direction. Whether you want left to right or right to left, you can change that direction also. Again, randomized direction, alternate you can change for the object. Again, this is the spacing along the trees. And next to that, here you will get the offset from the line. So how much you want, that offset you can choose. This offset also you can change by using this option. Now this is the place on ground. Likewise, you will get the, so here we will not get the option for the scaling. So what we have to do, we have to select all the trees. Just select the hold control key and drag. All trees will get select, and then we have to scale it. So now by default this also it has scale. You have to select properly while scaling or while selecting any object. Now you can see at a time we have increased the scale for these plants. Now you can see. So this is called as the mask placement. So it is not only for the only one type, you can add multiple types into the one. So how you can do? So let's see. Here, suppose if I want to add few more type plants in this path. So what we can do, I'll select this and again I'll go for the mask placement. As you can see here, it is also added to this particular placement. So again, you can add whatever type you want. As you can see, three number of types we have added to this particular path. So just give the direction and you can see the result. So again, you can add this also. So likewise, we don't have a limitation for this. We can add multiple type of plants or any object to this mask placement. And again, we can change the number of atoms. Randomly, it will choose the numbers. So we don't have option for that particular. So as you can see, likewise. So this is a very interesting concept in Lumion. For the landscaping, you can use this particular command. So this is called as the mask placement. In first we have learned only one type of first we have learned only one type plant how to place in mass, and next to that we have learned how to place multiple types of plant in one placement. So after that we are having cluster placement. So what is cluster placement exactly? Suppose if now you can see most of time while rendering this, to minimize this error, or we can tell like the sky and whatever greenery or grassland, the line between both this type, we have to reduce or minimize. To minimize this error, we have to use this the cluster placement. So I'll show that also. Suppose if I have in nature only, we will get the option for the cluster. First of all, we will see that and then I'll show the what is the cluster placement. So this is what I was explaining you. So For the background, you can use this cluster placement. Again, in nature, you will get the cluster option. So for the view or to make more ambience, you can use this cluster like this. As you can see here, we can give that feel, means the tree, it is present there and somewhere surrounding to this house. Likewise, feel we can give for our render. So I'll save this shot. So this is called as the cluster. And what is the cluster placement? Suppose if I want to place, I'll take this rock. If single placement means only one particular we can place like this. If I want to place multiple stone, so what I'll use the cluster placement. So just we have to click. So randomly it will take the numbers. Likewise, you can add. Suppose if you want to make forest or something like that, you can choose particular type. So in forest, I'll choose the nature. Again, in that, I'll choose this particular tree and then I'll go for the cluster placement. So likewise, you can place. So I hope you understand the concept what I have explained. Single placement, then next to that mass placement, and this is the cluster placement. After cluster placement, we are having last type, that is a paint placement. So paint placement is a very easy concept. So suppose if I want this leaf to show here, so I'll use the paint placement. So here it will ask you how much area you want to cover. Now this is a density. So here it is a select object it is asking. So this I have selected. So likewise, just you have to paint on the ground like this. Automatically it will get spread over the ground. So randomly it will choose. You can change the type also. Suppose this I want to place this tree likewise. So this also you can use. If you don't want to use the cluster, this also easy option to do this. Now you can see here we have used only mass placement, cluster placement, then few trees we have added by using the single placement. So this is the final look for our render. So I hope you understand the concept. If you are new, please go back to my previous video. And if any doubt, you can ask me in comment box. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for the watching. Thank you.